Welcome back to Table 49. This week we're celebrating one of my favorite and most beloved countries, Greece. And we have a special guest to help us, Mark, who's going to be showing us how to make a cocktail. Ingredients below for Spanakopita and Mark's special cocktail.
The Greek wine cooler.
We're gonna be doing a pretty traditional Spanakopita, except I'm gonna be throwing in some kale, because health, right?
It's essential. I hear it's good for
you. It's good for you.
Right? Eating hot dogs all day.
Yeah. So these are ingredients here. It's really simple. It was my favorite frozen meal to make when I had time and then bring out if I was sick or if I was just tired, didn't want to cook. These are great for that. And I'm adapting my favorite recipe from Ina Garten. So here we go. Let's start chopping a lot of onions and shallots and garlic. All very Greek, right? Like they really like their
Oh yeah.
What would you call that? Like potent vegetables.
Potent, earthy
Potent
vegetables.
and earthy vegetables.
Clean eating as well.
Yeah.
Super.
Simple.
Yeah, I learned that when I worked at Helenica, a very famous Greek restaurant. He's actually opening a second location right now. It's been so good over the last couple of years.
And this was in Australia, right?
On the Gold Coast, yeah. And anyways, when I work there, and you'll see the ingredients that I'm choosing are quite simple, but all complement each other, and that's what it's all about, not hiding anything behind the Iron Curtain. Or beef curtain, I guess you could say. Maybe you take that away from the record. But yeah, and just keep it simple, keep it fresh, and let everything else do its work for you.
Yeah, it's all very clean. Everything's quite local too. That's what I noticed when I was over. I was in Greece for a little bit. Mm-hmm. And you know, you have Greek food here, and they, like you said, they like hide things here.
Yeah.
If it's not real Greek food,
just questionable about.
Yeah, it's all very, not plain, but it's just all very.
I know there he would fly his seafood in every day.
Oh
from
my
usually South Australia would be the octopus order. And,
right.
Not much coming from the West Coast, but yeah, a lot down from South Australia. Octopus and kingfisher is one of Simon's favorite fishes down there.
Oh, I wish we had those. We have the kingfisher bird, but that wouldn't taste the same.
And we have the kingfisher beer if you can find it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Also in Greek food, like, I don't know, this is what I noticed. It's all very just like homey. Like
totally.
Everything is just, it's such...
The recipes all started from the mothers.
Heart, yeah. So you don't have to be
the
too precise with anything. Just dance it like you feel it.
That's it.
Cool.
I don't know the Greek dance, but I did learn how to tango in Argentina.
Show us.
Oh no, it's not yet.
Okay, so we've got a shallot, a red onion,
is...
a small onion.
Yep.
Is
nice.
it?
Yeah, it's just testing. My tricks up his sleeve.
And our onions. And we're going to like sweat them out in olive oil. Olive oil is like the blood of Greece, I would say.
Yeah.
There's not like
on the skin, inside the body.
Yeah, inside the body, on the skin, on the trees. It's amazing over there too.
Good for heartburn.
Yeah. Good for everything. Your hair. Oh, and this is one from my mom's friend's boss. He has like mines, and then he has an olive oil company.
I actually took an olive oil tasting class at
How is it?
At Rod's when I worked there.
Nice.
Yeah. You're supposed to like wine inhale through your teeth.
Okay.
You can tell kind of almost which region it comes from, and
should we try
they have
it?
different. Yeah.
Okay, let's go get a glass.
It's spicy.
Like that?
Maybe near my bed. Yeah. And then just. See, that's not a very peppery one. Some of them, when you get it in your mouth and you breathe through your teeth like wine. Oh, you can get it to the back now. You can get the pepper on the back, but also you can get a lot of like balm and fruit on the tongue. But
is it weird that it tastes like
so.
like grass?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Earthy,
oh,
yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's what I mean.
No, it's nice. I would dip bread in that all day.
Oh,
it is peppery. Once it gets to the back of your
Yeah, it's
throat.
crazy.
Ooh, I like
different
that.
regions apparently have different, like wine or whatever, would have different spices depending on where they're
I
from.
like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
And the more you know.
Yep.
Okay.
Start.
So we're just gonna set aside our sauteed onions and garlic, and we're gonna get going on toasting some pine nuts. You don't do all this ahead of time too. Have it ready. Have it ready. Next. According to Vikram Vij, when I asked him, he said you should always toast things in a really hot pan, but off the flame.
Yeah.
So you get your pan really hot, and
don't overdo it.
Yeah, and then it's just controlled a bit more, which I didn't do this time. Okay, Okay, let's do our greens. Okay, kale.
Yum.
Yeah.
Healthy.
You know what's great about frozen kale? Like usually the stalks, like Jay hates these. The stalks are always so hard, but with frozen, it's just like already soft, right?
Perfect.
So that's fine. There's lots of nutrients in that. We're gonna get the moisture out of this because right now there's so much in it. Do that with a kitchen rag.
Awesome.
Cool.
Cheesecloth method.
Yeah,
Love it.
cheesecloth method. Let's do that with our spinach too.
Better way.
Let's go. So we've got our rinsed out, dried spinach and kale. We're gonna add a beat egg to it with a little cream and our cheese, spring onion, and spices. Let's beat this up. Look at this. Can I put some cream in there?
Please.
Opa!
Just never yell that when you break a glass in a bar because you become immediately the most hated person in the room. A little FYI. That's all you right there.
Perfect. You want to pour that in? Thank you. Great. I'm thinking we might do another one. Got all of our spices in there. We're gonna put our salt, our pepper, and a little bit of nutmeg. Oddly, this is Greek. I think it's coming from the north, but you never know.
The Northeast.
Northeast, Meg. Just a little. Smells like nutmeg.
Super nice.
I would use my hands, but
It's
maybe.
okay.
No, I'm
Clean
good.
it. You got it?
Clean it. I feel like this. I feel like stirring today. I don't know why.
I like taking my anger and things like that.
Oh yeah.
Like hamburger patty. Like
Oh,
scratch.
This is the fun part. It's good.
You ready for the fun part?
Are you ready for the fun
This
part?
is the fun part. So you roll it out like a
samosa?
like a really nice pizza. What are those croissants that you roll out?
Okay, we're gonna do one sheet at a time. This is why I love Ina Garten's recipe. She puts breadcrumbs in between each layer of phyllo. So
Nice,
it makes
so
it like
extra-
airy
yes.
and crispy.
This is the Martha Stewart technique.
Ina Garten, the other Martha
Ina
Stewart.
Garten.
She's my hero. I love her so much.
So if you had to pick one, you would pick her.
Ooh, no. I don't
See?
know, that's tough.
Yeah.
I think I'd still pick Martha.
It's like picking like a latent.
Don't say that
like
because I would love to be Ina Garten.
Like a Vancouver bartender, modern day, or like a legendary Gil.
See, Martha was the first one for me, and I was 8 years old, and I asked my mom if I could have I was 8, and I was like, I need a Martha Stewart subscription to her magazine.
Oh, it paid
I was
off.
such a weird 8-year-old.
I can tell you that.
It paid off, yeah.
Big time.
Thanks, Martha. But Ina was like the one who I was like, holy smokes, I want to make
Yeah.
this my life. It wasn't just like...
So one guy that does it for me for sure is Jamie Oliver.
Totally.
I just love.
I love him
I love
too.
he does everything in the kitchen as well, and just like boom,
And it's
boom,
so
boom, just
fresh
gets it going.
and
Yeah.
like, oh, I would love to like, yeah, he's definitely one too.
And he's
And his
very humble and
Gennaro
his
Controllo. Have you, the Italian guy?
slow control on that. Is there a method to this madness, or just sprinkle?
4 layers? You don't want it
Ever
to be
do,
too
like-
crazy? Yeah, get it. That guy. We're probably on 4 now, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the 4th.
Okay, thanks, Jordan.
So what do? You do 4 layers
Butter and paint.
per fill. Crazy. I would have thought just one.
Oh,
I guess
it would be like
there's layer of
yeah,
breaking.
Totally. That's my problem in the kitchen. I'm always just like my ex was
That's
always
my
just like,
problem.
Let me be in the kitchen. And
Yeah,
I'd be
no,
like,
that's my problem as well. I'm like, you can do
this is
dishes
my-
if you
Yeah.
want. I like creating stuff, and I like creating stuff on my own because I get distracted with each other.
I come by it honestly. My
Bodies.
grandma used to chase my grandpa out of the kitchen with a wooden spoon.
Where's the wooden spoon?
Oh, it's actually over here.
So
My mom
spank
still
me like
has
my
a
dad
wooden
would.
spoon. This is my grandma's wooden spoon. Okay, we're gonna cut it in half, like lengthwise, like this.
Okay.
Don't do this with your knives. You shouldn't. I was told
And
that. But I'm
Don't
doing
do it on very expensive marble, or do.
This can handle it. Okay, we're kind of far away, but Jordan's gonna.
No.
So we're gonna go like so.
Okay, like an ice cream scoop.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
nice.
I haven't done this in a while, so I'm just trying it
I'm-
from muscle memory.
I'm
so
loving it.
we're gonna put it right in the middle.
Over and then
And over.
shoulders in. Oh, like that far. See, I wasn't imagining.
It's like folding.
These
a
are like,
flag.
yeah, nice. These are nice size.
Okay, I kind of.
Instead of eating 30, you can only have 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try this one more time. You want to try one?
Yeah,
Okay, get into it. We're gonna try this again too. Oh, look how pretty Mark's is. I put too little filling in mine, I think. Look at Mark's.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, the baseball, but.
Oh, why do I even cook?
Because you're good at it. Look at that monster.
Bree redeemed herself. Just put some salt on these buttered babies.
Special kind?
Oh, truffle. I love truffle salt.
Always.
And then we're cooking for 30 to 35 minutes, and then they're gonna be good to go. Seam side down. Some of these are seam side down, some of them aren't. We'll see what happens.
50-50.
50-50. Cool, let's do it. Yes, 375.
I think first off, we'll have to make that simple syrup that I accidentally discarded.
Totally, that's
So, simple syrup 1-to-1 is generally the most used ratio. What it means is just half, or 1 part boiling water to 1 part sugar.
That's easy.
Very easy. So that already measured out is 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar.
Can you use other things like honey or
Honey for sure, yep, same thing, 1-to-1. A lot of places will use 2-to-1 if they want to preserve it longer, because sugar is a preservative. So they'll do 2 sugar to 1 bar, and that way they also have to use less in the cocktail if they want to fit into a smaller glass or. But anyway, so we'll just stick to the simple recipe that I recommend at home. 1/4 cup sugar, just need 1/4 cup boiling water. Right now, just to 1/2 cup. Bird's eye view. I should say fly's eye view. And just mix that down.
And you're flavoring this?
And I am. So you can use, a lot of people use the vanilla bean, but you can essentially just use anything if you wanted to. The hot water is going to extract it like tea. So what I'll do is just throw in a few pods of star anise. When I first started working at a Greek restaurant in Australia, I learned that few ingredients are key, but select the good ones. And so instead of using Zambuca or ouzo, which is the actual Greek spirit, I'm replicating that by using the star anise pods, which you get a lot of that anise flavor profile from.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so just let that chill out for a little bit, adapt all the flavors, but that is our sweetening agent for the cocktail today. And then next step would be to add in the Southern Comfort.
Where does Southern Comfort come from?
New Orleans was the home in 1874 by a gentleman by the last name Heron, Wilkes Heron. And he took a whiskey from that era and wanted to recreate it essentially to make it more comfortable by adding his own fruit and spice blend. And it turned out quite well, as you can know. And his famous saying is, none genuine but mine, which I really like because it kind of, I feel like I'm a genuine person and using genuine ingredients.
What else?
And so next, I'm gonna use 1 ounce of lemon juice, fresh squeezed. One of the most popular ingredients in Greek cooking is fresh lemon juice, served with the cheek, with fish, potatoes, lemonas, all those great things that are served on the side. And then this is Retsina. So I'll be using just under 1 ounce of that in the cocktail. And Retsina is actually a wine that was made in Greece 2,000 years ago. And they used to use pine resin to seal the wine containers when they would export. What happened with all the heat, the resin from the wine barrels would seep into the wine. Some people hated it, some people loved it. The people that grew to love it, we still create it to this day, and it's a staple in Greek cuisine.
Can I
Cooking, yeah, of course.
So it's piney. Oh, so do they actually drink this?
Yeah.
Smell.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of one of those things where people either like a certain spirit or a certain liqueur, or they hate it based on growing up. But yeah, chilled, super nice.
Pine.
Yeah, super piney.
Whoa.
Super piney. Yeah.
Oh,
Really cool, really brighten up this cocktail.
Yeah.
So we have the lemon juice in there as well. And then what I like to do is grab mint, super cold. Always save stuff for garnish, but pluck the underneath in. And so I'll do 2 sprigs worth.
And you're keeping it face down in the water to keep it
Face
more
down in
fresh.
the water, yeah, to keep it fresh over a long time period, like if you're running a service bar.
Okay.
I do that, and then I'll flip it up to order.
Okay.
Just it keeps its form, especially in a glass like that.
Yeah.
So a few leaves of that, and then we will leave the sprigs for garnish.
Cool.
And then two of my lovely friends from Vancouver I use bittered sling plum and root beer bitters, bring out a lot of the spice that are used in Southern Comfort, and the plum, of course, as the natural fruit that they would use. Awesome bitters. Made it here in the valley from using Okanagan Spirits base as their spirit, as the extract, and all local ingredients. Lauren Moat and Jonathan from Vancouver, fantastic job on that whole line of products. You can find them all at B&A. Just amazing. And then we'll switch over. That's steep for a little bit here, and then use 0.75 ounces of an anise simple syrup, as you saw, equal parts, and then throw in anything you'd like to extract flavor from. Something with like anise or mint, easy to do. And then
We shaking?
we shaken. Just need some ice, Mama.
All right.
And while she's grabbing the ice, what I like to do, it's called a cucumber carpaccio, and I actually took this idea from a really good friend of mine. It's perfect for a gin and tonic, but it'll be awesome for this little wine cooler we're about to do here. And then just using some satay tongs, grab that lengthwise, drop it in.
What?
So that'll be our glass for the evening. And then what we want to do is throw a cup of ice in there. This is a Lewis sack.
Lewis.
Lewis sack, you call him George. You're about to beat the crap out of him, so maybe call him something, maybe someone you don't necessarily like, but it doesn't matter. I will need about 2 more cups of ice.
Oh.
Yeah, 1 for the shake and 1 for the crush.
Okay. Can I hammer it?
Yeah, of course.
Do you have a mallet?
Yeah. So the Lewis sack, and then you need a Thor hammer, and this will be our crushed ice for the cooler.
Just go for it.
Just go for it.
Watch your
All right.
fingers.
And so now, if you just look inside, I like to roll it back,
Oh my gosh!
and
It's like snow.
there you have crushed ice.
See
So
that?
yeah,
Can I pull some out?
of course. If you'd like, just scoop that into
Glass.
your Collins glass with the cucumber carpaccio. So nice and full, and then once you pour the liquid over, it will
Kind of.
sink a little bit. Yeah. And then so with the rest of the ice, as seen, all the ingredients are in except for the garnishes to come. So we have the Southern Comfort with fruit and spice, Retsina with notes of pine, plum and root beer, stone fruit, really nice spice. And then we give it a shake.
This is the magic. This is the slow
Shake it. What you want to get, but you drain it straight over there.
Pretty.
Just about that. And then what you want to do is just a little extra leaven on top, like so.
Pretty.
Most people, what you want to do is never avoid mint touch with your hand because the oils will transfer onto that and discolor it and essentially break down its immune system. So over the back of the wrist where there's less oils,
Yeah.
get the aromas going.
Oh.
So it's just a light tap.
God, I didn't know
Snap
that.
off a few of the stems there. And then go in line with the cucumber. You want to place it right down in there so when you go to take a drink,
It's not gonna upset
everything,
it.
yeah, everything's coming up. And we'll finish off with a nice little lemon wheel.
Look at this.
2 straws. I like playing them right behind the mint. That way you're forced to, when you go into it,
Kind of smell the.
yeah, you're gonna get that mint.
Oil?
You're gonna get this oil coming off there as well. And then last but not least, just to bring in that ouzo,
Yeah.
because it's in the syrup and now the nose is gonna come when you go to drink it and it's gonna sit.
So there's a purpose to all of this. It's not just
Usually a
pretty.
purpose to all my madness, but not all the time.
Look how pretty that is.
But yeah, this is a Retina wine cooler featuring Southern Comfort, plum and root bitters from Bittered Sling. Should pair perfectly, savory and a little bit sweet with the Spanakopita.
Thanks.
Enjoy.
Thank you. I can't wait to try it.
Let's see.
Oh my god.
Tasty.
That's even better than the one last night.
Yeah, I think it is too. I think there's more love that went into it today as well.
Oh, it's so good. And you know what I like about you doing this rather than putting actual ouzo into it? It's not overwhelming.
Yeah.
Because ouzo is so strong. Have you ever had it?
I know I was going to use like a small measure and I was like, just replicate the flavors.
No, this is nice.
Yeah.
It's so perfect for summer.
Yeah.
And it's not overly sweet. Thanks, Mark.
Sweet enough.
Thanks, Mark. Oh, so good to have you on the show. Here we are. It's all ready. These are hot out of the oven.
Quick.
It was quick. And they're so easy. I'm so excited to try the two together.
I can't wait.
Thanks again, Mark. This is like bringing Greece to us.
It is. It's the next best thing.
Next best thing.
Next best thing.
Thanks for watching Table 49. Find all the recipes, ingredients, and link to what you've seen here below. We'll
Thanks
see you
again.
next week. Yeah, thank you.
Layer secret right there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, he's nice.
So flaky.
Everything
Oh
goes wild to
my
get.
god. Whoa, hot. Hot. Oh.
You know what's really good when it sticks to your beard? That's when you know that you achieve perfect flakiness.
Delicious.
If only we had a drink
Oh shoot, to like
cool
help
this all
the-
down
yeah.
and kind of match the flavor.
Oh wait.
If only.
Da 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 da.
Da 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 da. Oh, I'll get in here.
That's so good together.
Yeah.
Thanks again for watching Table 49 and this match made in heaven. And our guest, Mark. Go check him out
Thank
at
you.
BNA and check below for the links to all of our ingredients and the recipe. We'll see you next week.